Hi, I'm Darren. So yeah, my dad's leg grew. Now it's one thing to hear stories about healing, but sometimes you go, did that really happen? Well, when it's someone in your family, you just can't deny it because you know the effect and the change that it's had on that person. So let me tell you the story. See, for however long I remember my dad, he's always had a bad back. He's always found some activities difficult because of his back. But as I became a teenager, his back problems got worse. Though he was always in pain. Some days he wouldn't be able to get up. In fact, he had to change his job because he couldn't do the job he was doing because of the effect it was having on his back. It was a big problem. He went to see doctors, he went to see specialists, and they diagnosed him that he had one leg shorter than the other. He didn't know this before, but actually it was about 1.5 inches shorter than the other leg. And so they gave him special shoes, and one of these shoes, the one on his shorter leg, had a big chunk in the shoe that made his leg taller than the other. So that he could stand up straight, he could walk straight, it would affect his posture, and it helped, definitely. But it still meant that my dad struggled with his back. He was still in pain sometimes. Well, my dad was also my youth worker. And we went away on camp one year. We went to the Isle of Wight. We were sleeping on a church floor, which didn't help my dad's back at all. And as on the first evening, as we went for Bible study, one of the youth workers said, I think God wants us to pray for healing for my dad's back. And he got my dad to explain that it was because one leg was shorter than the other. And he got him to sit on the pool table, took off his shoes and socks. We could see that one leg was shorter than the other. And we prayed. And we asked God to heal his leg. And we prayed for about 10 minutes and nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. It was, I'll be honest, it was a bit demoralising. But the other youth worker, Vic, said, you know what, let's go to sleep and we'll see what happens the next day. So, the next day, my dad said he didn't sleep that well, which wasn't surprising, sleeping on the floor. And again, they said, right, sit on the pool table. And he sat on the pool table. He took his shoes and his socks off. And we were stunned because both legs were exactly the same length. When we talked to my dad, he said he felt uncomfortable that night because in his hips just felt uncomfortable. And it must have been that was what God was doing to his legs, to allow his leg to grow. And as I said, you can't deny that when there's someone in your family. I know that my dad had to go back to the doctors. He had to give back his shoes and say, I don't need them anymore. He had to go and see those doctors to show that his legs were now the same length. God had healed my dad. God can heal. I've seen him do it here. I've seen him do it in other places and other times in my life too. So if you need healing, pray. Ask God to give you the healing that you need. But I also know people and times when we prayed for healing and it hasn't come about. People have a different experience of healing. That's something that we're going to explore in the next couple of sessions. To look at what happens when that healing doesn't come straight away or doesn't come at all. But for today, take away this fact. God can heal. See you soon.